Hey folks, I'm HPC's Dr. Pink, and today's topic is a Gary Moore style minor blues. And this is a masterclass. So you need to have your things a little bit together, otherwise it's gonna be tough for you on this, but maybe still worth watching it. So let's see what I'm gonna be talking about now. Yeah, so more or less how you play this way, what is the philosophy behind it, how you approach this kind of music or this kind of guitar playing. And to be honest with you, the minor 6/8 minor blues this is like the masterclass itself, because I always wanted to play this kind of music. I always loved it, especially in the Gary Moore style. But as the first tip, the worst thing you can do is play too many notes and think you have to do a lot of things. And so we're going to talk about this during this tutorial. A few tricks, tips, blah, 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 blah. And the first one is the sound setting. But this is probably not original Gary Moore. I have selected a Soldano amp with a 4x12 cabinet, with the wide delay set on the beat of the 6/8. What is the 6/8? So 6/8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So set on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. This is the first tip you need to know. And the rest we're going to check now on the close view. So let's get started. As I said in the beginning of the tutorial, here you really need to have your things together. What does that mean? You need to know the pentatonic in all 5 positions, or better, to know the A minor scale in all 5 positions. If you only know the pentatonic in all 5 positions, pretty easy. Just 2 additional notes follow up. So let's take an example here. I'm going to switch off the distortion now. Select the clean sound. Just to show now. So this is the minor pentatonics. So the additional note is this one here. Just one note beside the root note. This is the B, and this the other note is the F here, half step beside the E. But this first note has a pretty essential meaning. Why? Because now I go back to distortion. Well, let me take another distortion, probably just to show now. So we make the half tone bending. And the bending tricks are very important. So if you make repeated bendings on one note, like as here, as I started, I always call this attack of 3s. Why? Did you hear it? I made the bending 3 times. First time, slow, fast with vibrato. And this way you create this effect. You can do this on any bending, so the half-tone bending, or what you also like on this one, this bending here in position 4. Again, 3 times. 1, 2. I call this attack of the 3s, but you can call them whatever you want. But that's one of the main tricks. So let's see how this sounds. Yeah, see how the bendings really work. You can do this with any bendings, of course. What is also important is since we're working with big delays, I switch it off now, but I'm going to switch it on again. So, meaning when you play a note, you have to stop the note. See, I gave this little push. And this way, the delay can unfold itself and create this wide sound, which you now think it's too much, since we don't have any music beside. Also, accelerate the vibrato at the ending. See, I accelerated it to the ending, then stopped. And this gives the effect which we want. You don't need to play wild stuff, but control your tone. That's one of the main things you need to do. So wherever you play this bending, I played here because it has more punch. Here on the B string than on the E string, but you can do as you like. Same, and also really concentrate that you get the pitch of the bendings. Just before I wasn't on perfect pitch. If you don't get the pitch right, you're lost. Yeah, so that's basically how you work with the bendings, and little tricks like accelerate the bendings, or see the boop. Also this works great. This is also cool bending, or the reverse bending. Or this also works great. Let's see how it works in the track. So the next step now is to add more notes, of course. What I often do is like on ending notes, like such on here, one here on the root note. Again, this effect of the accelerated vibratos. And here you can really take it to the hard limit. See? Start slow and then attack. That's really cool and makes a great effect. Brings more effect than if you want to try to make a lot of runs. Also, when you work with the delays and stuff, also remind that not playing is music too. You don't have to play all the time. Let the delay unfold itself. Okay, it's switched off now, switch it on. And then you continue. See? Another effect to create more drama and more dramatic tension is work with the overtones. How you do that? When you started playing, it's kind of doing pinch harmonics. Pinch harmonics, you just move your pick down like this. And then the more you turn, the more they come. I love that quote. The more they turn, the more you turn, the more they come. Whatever that means. Could also be with chicken. Yeah. So this way you can create more drama in the tone. So like if you repeat a bending all the time, it's going to be boring when you repeat it all the time. So, and now this phrase becomes more drama if you just add some overtones. See? And that's really a cool way of creating more drama. Also, what I love to do is like playing on one string and just move around. It's really worth learning the scales and the patterns on one string. And with the overtones, you can create more tension and more drama, which is very cool in this kind of genre. See, I really created drama just by using overtones, just moving around basic licks more or less. So, and that's a very cool way to fill the space. Playing a minor blues, that's a lot to do with filling the space. Because it's so slow, you can make so many mistakes. So better don't play so much and try to concentrate to create drama with what you're playing. Yeah, so now we want to give some more punch. Now we have moved in the upper region now. Now if you go down to lower regions, if we go down low regions, there of course you have to play palm muted stuff with with pinch harmonics. See, I just moved up this now in the minor blues scale and ended up with a harmonic. You start palm muted, the higher you get with the notes, the more you release the muting system. That's a very convenient way to go in lower positions, because when you're playing with high gain in low positions, it doesn't really have an effect, especially not a very dramatic effect. If you want to have a dramatic effect, then you play palm muted runs. See, I just moved up here with the blues scale. Up in the high position. Always think about when you create drama. Always look, playing a solo like a football game. So, what is a football game? I did this example in another tutorial, but it's really helpful here. So, this is the goal. We want to have a goal. We always try to get to the goal. Sometimes we have to go back to defense, and then you can start to build up your attack to get to the goal. You can either go fast. Now you're up. Or you can... You play in the middle field. And then you go in the upper position. And that's a very convenient way of building up a very nice solo. And don't think too hard about what you want to do. It's try to think about creating tension, creating a drama, creating a story, going for the goal. Yeah, folks, that was my little guitar masterclass about a minor blues in the Gary Moore style, kind of from Still Got the Blues, or similar like the Loner, or any kind of ballads which he played. Is this typical way of playing ballads with high gain distortion. And these are the main tricks with you really need to concentrate. And sometimes you think you have to play a lot of notes, but it's not about this, because 80 till 90% of the playing is creating melody lines, creating tension with the tone. And this was this masterclass was all about. How to create tone, how to create tension with overtones, with the bending tricks, with the attack of the three or whatever, yeah. And getting to palm muted runs, whatever. And putting this together, and also work with the delay, with the ending of the notes, as you remember, accelerating the vibrato till the end of the note, till this gives this extra effect. And these are really, if you're not able to control your tone this way with high gain distortion, it's heavy anyway, because you have a lot of noise going on. Yeah. There's no really sense in playing runs or whatever. The runs don't make the big difference. Believe me, that one. I tried for many years to, I don't know, put so fast runs into it as possible, till I found it doesn't sound cool. Just record yourself, record your runs if you want, then listen to them, and you'll see. I give you nearly a guarantee for that you will not like it. Or if you're just a genius just on this genre and somehow it just fits. But what you will like is how the tone is created, and out of this comes a run, like just build up melodic stuff, and then suddenly a little run comes which just connects one position to the other one. That's much cooler than just you know what I mean. Yeah. What more to say? If you have any questions, book a private online lesson with me and Dr. Pink. If you want to download the backing track, go to the HPCrazy Students Club. Link is in the description. As for free to join there. It's a very cool community. I'm putting all social media activities there now. But if you want to download backtrack, you need to make the upgrade to the premium membership. Yeah, and what else to say? But follow me on Spotify because there I will soon be doing concerts again. If you want to know what the concert is going on, it's going to be the HPCrazy Students Club anyway, but also on Spotify. Yeah. Drop the pink. I have something more to say.